What's up with everybody? It's your boy Mario B.
And Nicole.
And we're back here with another reaction video. So yeah, man, we came across this video called 5 Impossible Things That Can Happen on Other Planets, man. So this is going to be pretty cool to watch, man. It's still so many stuff. It's still so many things on this planet that we don't even know. Like, what's crazy stuff we can happen, you know. Only thing we pretty much know is like what we see our everyday life, like the sunset, go down, the moon, see a bunch of, you know, crazy stuff in the sky, see eclipse, see, you know, abnormal stuff. But it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what other stuff happen on other planets. So we're gonna dive right into it.
There are some things that are just not possible on our
Flying
planet.
pigs.
It would certainly be understandable that you would think that if it's impossible here on Earth, then it would be impossible everywhere else in the universe. But that's simply not the case, and the universe is far stranger than any of us can actually believe. Let's begin with shadows. Your shadow on Earth is always alone, and you're always used to seeing it this way as it follows you around during the day. You're also used to seeing everybody else with just one shadow, but this isn't a universal thing that would be experienced elsewhere. You have one shadow because our primary light source on Earth is our sun. But what would happen if there were two suns?
Two
a
shadows.
planet that orbits two stars would look much like Tatooine from Star Wars, with two brilliant sunsets each day and two shadows instead of one for each person. It used to only be science fiction until the planet Kepler-16b was discovered, which is a place that orbits two different stars. If you were suddenly teleported to the surface of the planet, you would likely die from the extreme temperatures and lack of air to breathe, but assuming that you were teleported in a suit that could help you survive, then you would experience having two different shadows, a friend for your always lonely shadow that you experience on Earth. Our next extremely bizarre place is a planet that is likely completely covered in water, an ocean planet named GJ1214b. The planet is several times larger than the Earth, which makes the Pacific Ocean on our planet seem like a puddle in comparison. Even though water covers over 70% of the Earth's surface, water only accounts for 0.05% of the Earth's total mass. On GJ1214b, however, water may account for up to 10% of the planet's total mass, which means that the entire planet would be covered in an ocean hundreds of kilometers deep. Our own ocean goes down only a mere 11 kilometers, and we already have terrifying monsters like this, and this, or huge whales like this. So, one's imagination can run absolutely wild with what fantastical monsters could exist in an ocean that's over 10 times deeper than our own. Who knows what could be lurking there if you crash-landed your ship on the surface, but what is known is that at the very bottom of this massive ocean, hundreds of kilometers beneath the surface, the pressure would be so intense that the water at the bottom would be transformed into an exotic form of ice known as Ice 7.
Okay, that's pretty crazy. I guess deep, I mean, how it's like the mass of the water and stuff like that, how much water they got on that planet. It's kind of like an Earth-like planet, man, but it makes like it's not like no land on there. It is
but there has to be land. So if you think about, because that's what I'm thinking. So if there was no land at all, then wouldn't the mass be 100% water?
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's 10%. It just said, I think maybe it's just saying that the planet is covered in an ocean, and then it was like ours is only 11 kilometers, and theirs was like however many.
Kind of want to.
So it's like a really covered in a really deep ocean, basically.
I kind of wonder would it be all salt water? Would it water be like?
I don't know. Hard to say.
Ice wouldn't be like ice that you know on Earth. It wouldn't be cold at all, but would remain in a solid form. This doesn't happen naturally on Earth, but neither does our next bizarre example. Weather on Earth is often violent and unpredictable, but it's extremely tame compared to other places in the universe. Take the planet COROT-7b, for example, where instead of raining water, it rains down rocks. This is because half of the planet is scorching hot at 2,600 degrees Celsius, while the other half is far cooler at 177 degrees Celsius. The temperature on the hot side is enough to vaporize rocks, and just like how water will evaporate and condense into clouds on Earth,
it goes up.
So it goes up. Clouds on this planet.
And then
these strange
goes to the cool side and then rains down.
Or magma back onto the surface. But since the atmosphere is cooler the further up it goes, and the temperature on the cool side is far lower, the magma rain will often harden into rocks before striking the ground.
This
planet seems like the closest place to hell that a place in the universe could get, but another planet has perhaps even more bizarre weather. This planet, known as HD 189773b, is located 63 light-years away from us, is a little larger than Jupiter, and looks stunningly beautiful from space, but that beauty is hiding a terrifying secret. It looks this way because the planet's atmosphere is made up primarily of silicate particles. Winds on the planet can scream at 5,400 miles per hour, equal to 2 kilometers every second, or 7 times the speed of sound. Temperatures can soar up to 930 degrees Celsius, but most terrifying of all is that the planet rains glass sideways.
Yeah, I heard about something like that,
Sideways?
2 kilometers per second winds.
That would slice you up in 2 minutes.
That if a storm like that happened to appear on Earth, it would travel across the entire planet at the equator in just 5 hours and 33 minutes, and leave behind a shredded trail of glass. But even this storm pales in comparison to the mightiest wind so far known in our entire universe, the wind on the planet HD 189733b. This is a gas planet with one side always facing its star, where temperatures can reach a scorching 966 degrees Celsius. But the temperature on the dark side is still very hot at 688 degrees Celsius. So, how does the dark side remain so hot still? The answer is extremely, wickedly fast wind, possibly up to 22,000 miles per hour, equal to 10 kilometers per second, or nearly 29 times the speed of sound. For reference, the fastest ever recorded wind on the Earth happened during a tornado in Oklahoma back in 1999, and that was only 301 miles per hour,
29,
or 73 times less than the nightmare storm on this giant that's raging right now as you are watching this video. If you made yourself a kite and flew through the wind, then you could zip around the entire Earth in a mere 1 hour and 8 minutes. But perhaps the most interesting place is somewhere that's much closer to home. Specifically, this place called Titan, which is a moon of Saturn. It has such a thick atmosphere that we didn't even know what its surface looked like until 2005.
Okay, actually have atmosphere.
It looks like this. But Titan is a very bizarre place. It has an atmosphere, rivers, and lakes, and it even rains like on Earth. But the temperature is a bone-shattering negative 179 degrees Celsius, which is so cold that water is as hard as rocks. And the chemical methane exists in a liquid state. The clouds, rivers, and lakes on the moon are made of methane, which is the primary component of natural gas. Only 20% of Titan's surface has ever been mapped, but it is estimated that in that region alone, there is hundreds of times more natural gas and oil than is located on all of Earth. There is so much gas on Titan that it literally rains it. It's an oil tycoon's dream.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The best way to encourage space travel is to let a few countries know about Titan. But even more strange, you could actually theoretically fly on Titan. The atmosphere is thick enough and the gravity is weak enough that if you attached a pair of wings to your arms and made a running jump, then you could actually flap around the moon like a bird, taking in all the alien sights of rivers and lakes. Of course, you would need a suit to protect yourself, but still, you could fly just like
you see Saturn. That'd be crazy.
That's impossible here on Earth. There are over 1,000 confirmed planets that have been discovered outside of our solar system so far.
It was pretty interesting. Like the planets and stuff like that, man. With it's crazy, man. Seeing all that stuff happen, like the multiple planets and the wind, like 29,000 in one planet.
I mean, no one would be able to you wouldn't be able to do anything. Everything would just be knocked over. I mean,
you say you can go around our Earth in what, 1 hour?
They said if you had like a kite, 1 hour and 8 minutes.
That's quick, man. Yeah, it's pretty quick. You can go over the Earth that extremely fast. But yeah, man, I thought it was a really good video, man.
Even more interesting is like I keep thinking it's like, how do we know all of this about these planets?
I guess
it's just amazing to me that like we figured out all this information about a planet that's 63 light years away.
Yeah.
We have the technology and the means to figure that out. Like, how do we know exactly the winds and stuff?
You think about 100 years from now.
You don't get that from just pictures. So like, I don't know. It's interesting. I guess you do get it from a video or something, watching it and calculating.
Yeah. I mean, 100 years from now, the technology is going to be even more advanced. They're going to have even more information, which is going to be crazy. Just imagine, 500 years from now and stuff. I'm guessing, like you said, it'd be a person, an oil oil. A person is into like getting oil.
Oil tycoon.
Yeah, tycoon. They love it because they say it just rains oil.
It rains gas.
Yeah, it rains gas, stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, I know how good it'd be because eventually we're gonna have to be getting more and more electric cars and stuff, solar power cars. So, yeah, hopefully that'll happen. Like someday, where it's like pretty much those type of vehicles. But yeah, man. I mean, they're just crazy, man. The type of stuff. I mean, like the planets that was extremely hot. Like, man, it's like the one. It's like it rains, like the rocks. It rains, like it's so hot, and then it something
so
other side.
Well, it's so hot that it vaporizes the rocks, but then when it gets up in the atmosphere, it cools. So then when it comes down, it rains rocks. Like it's just crazy.
Can you imagine that stuff hitting you and stuff?
We need like a rubberized umbrella or something.
Yeah, you need something. It's like
the
a
rocks would bounce off.
Yeah. I mean, it's so hot you won't even be able to survive it though. Unless you had like a special suit. I mean, it's possible. Like 100 years from now, 500 years, they have that technology. Probably could with this suit. It can keep you super cool.
Yeah,
your
a
body.
suit, or they would just create some kind of like biosphere that would have the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Would have the atmosphere that we need.
Yeah.
That's what we would do. We would just go to another planet, create a biosphere, and live on that.
Yeah.
Which to me would not be fun.
Yeah. It still be kind of. It still be kind of creepy though. You know, to be like looking at that stuff and. Like, man, that one place called Titan, like I said, with the oil, that like it'd be pretty cool. Like you could like fly because of the gravity and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I wouldn't mind trying that part, but I don't know that I want to live on that.
Yeah, it says it get real cold, like 100.
Wasn't that Titan?
Yeah, I think it was Titan. A negative 179.
Yeah.
Like it's like that is extreme cold. It said the ice is so cold that it's like hard as rocks.
Yeah, because they're so far from the sun.
Yeah. That's crazy. I guess it's farther than Pluto, I guess. But it's not even.
Pluto's further. It's a moon that's.
It's a moon. Yeah, I forgot. It's a moon. Yeah.
Jupiter.
Yeah.
Or no, Saturn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Kind of
Saturn.
I kind of want that moon pretty cold. I don't really know.
I don't know. I really not sure.
Pretty interesting. But that moon had an atmosphere, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Versus like our moon don't have an atmosphere, so it's like when you at the moon, it's gonna like you just on flat surface, you're looking at the sky and you're just looking outside space. Yeah. Versus their Titan have an actual atmosphere, so you can look up on the sky.
I think the only reason maybe why, if I remember correctly, I'm probably wrong, but I think the reason why Titan is a moon and not a planet is because it's orbiting a planet.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
So if it would be orbiting the sun, then I think it would probably be
classified as a planet. Yeah. Well, I guess that they I guess Titan. I don't know. What open up? What, Saturn, right?
I think it was Saturn.
So if Saturn get nighttime on Saturn, like if it get dark, on Saturn, I kind of wonder they see that moon.
Yeah.
Titan probably.
I mean, there's no life on Saturn either, so.
Yeah, what I'm saying, but if we got like
Saturn,
yeah. But I don't know. I like the rings on Saturn too, man. It'd be pretty cool. I kind of wonder if you was on Saturn and you was out, looking on the planet, can you see the rings? Actually see the rings?
Well, that's true. I would think, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think the rings are made of gases, something like that. But really enjoyed it, man. We thought it was pretty dope, man. There's some pretty interesting, crazy stuff out there, man. How different planets works. It'd be crazy. Like people always wonder if it's life on other planets. Like I was saying, what if it's life on other planets, but we just can't see them? They can't see us. And they are made to live on those type of planets. Yeah. They're made to live on type of planets and stuff like that. And we're made to live on this planet. That would be pretty cool. But we hope you enjoyed our reaction. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave your video request down below. Leave it down below. Thumbs the video up. It's Mario B.
And Nicole.
We'll catch you for the next one. Y'all awesome. Peace and love, baby.